value schools. So some of the undergraduate programs we offer both STEM and non-STEM. So let's quickly look at some of the undergraduate STEM courses we have. I know a lot of you are postgraduate intending applicants, but just so you also have a look through at of some of the undergraduate courses we also offer. We have the animation, we have biology. Now, biology is very vast. It has a lot of emphasis. It could be biology and biodiversity, it could be biology and bioinformatics, education, health science. We also have biological sciences where you see health and medicine. We also have the chemistry, the computer science, the management, information systems, math, and data science. So these are some of the STEM undergraduate courses we offer, and we all know what STEM stands out for. STEM is more like an acronym for science, technology, engineering, math. So simply put, once you come to the US, studying a STEM course, you have extended years to do your optional practical. Simply put, you have 2 more years, to do your work internship, to work even after graduating from school. Some other programs we offer at Webster University, like other things like criminal justice, have in-games game and game, internal human rights, gender production, populations, communication, public relations, business administration, finance, and sound design. So these are some other programs we offer at the university for undergraduate students. Quickly looking at the graduate STEM courses. So we have the information technology management. This is one of the graduate STEM courses we offer at Webster University. Moving on, we have the cybersecurity operations with an emphasis in artificial intelligence and data analytics. So if you have interest to study maybe the cybersecurity operations in artificial intelligence, Webster University is your best bet. We also have the cybersecurity operations in data analytics, and we have the MBA in analytics. So take note, MBA in analytics is very different from just an MBA. The Masters in Business Administration is termed a non-STEM program, but once you specialize in analytics, then this is a STEM program. And recently we launched more courses in our San Antonio campus rather, and this was one of the courses we recently launched. So you can find this course in our St. Louis campus, and you can also find the same course in our San Antonio campus. So the choice is yours to either choose to study at the Missouri campus or in Texas. We also have the business analytics, data analytics, environmental management, marketing in analytics. So these are, some of the graduate STEM programs we offer at Webster University. We also have the biomedical sciences, masters in biomedical sciences, as a STEM program as well. Looking at some other non-STEM programs, for postgraduate students, we have MBA, Masters of Business Administration. Now, this has a lot of emphasis. So you can either choose to study MBA management, MBA in corporate finance, MBA in cybersecurity, digital marketing, enterprise resource planning, information technology management, international business, media corporate communications. You can see that it's a rich blend of business administration courses. You can also choose to study the TESO, that's a master's in teaching English to speakers of other languages. Probably you have interest to speak English or to teach English rather to other non-native English speakers. Then this course would be your top choice. Criminal justice is also available. Management and leadership. Here you would find it in a lot of emphasis as well, including the health administration. Here you would also find organizational development and marketing too. So moving on from this, let's see how much studying at Webster University is going to cost. So whether you choose to study at the St. Louis campus or San Antonio campus in Texas, the tuition is the same. Our tuition goes for $17,520 per year. So, and currently we are giving everyone, including you, who is going to be, applying for an NDDC scholarship, you're also going to be awarded a 15% discount. So, bringing your tuition to about $14,892 per year. And programs could run for up to 2 years. So basically, our tuition after scholarship is $14,892 dollars. Now, what do you need to do to get this scholarship? You just need to meet me. So the moment you meet our entry requirement, which is 8.5 over 4.0, it's an automatic scholarship because that's our entry requirement. You need the score to gain at the moment you gain admission with us. Yes, you're going to be getting the scholarship. So our graduate tuition is about per year. Currently, we are giving a scholarship as well. So we have various, facilities. There's the one we call the West Hall. This is basically for the undergraduate students. We have the Maria Hall. We have the East Hall, all ranging within $2,420 to $3,150. So estimated value, how much is going to cost you to live in school is $3,000 or $3,150. And this is paid not every month, but it's a semester rate. So for everyone who is going to be living in school would need to subscribe to meal plans. I believe if you're, applying for a scholarship, the NDDC scholarship, all of this would be included in the scholarship. So meal tickets is going to cost about 2,500 to 2,700 per semester as well. So here's why you should choose Webster University. We have a career planning and development center that we assist international students like yourself to explore and define, your personal goals while developing your skills in school. So it's not about just going to school. You would need to gain work experience that would make you, very sought out for even after school, because you need to take advantage of OPT opportunities, do work internships, and also the Career Planning and Development Center, CPDC, is going to actually help you, explore these options. So what they will do for you is to help get you work ready, when it comes to assisting in terms of reviewing your CV, helping you get, interview ready, helping you to also look out for opportunities, because it doesn't just stop at that. We have industry partners that we work with. We have a lot of organizations, that we partner with. And because of the partnership, we're able to recommend our students for, internship opportunity or for employment to these organizations. So you should definitely would want to come to Webster University. So you're also achieving not just your academic goals, but your career goals as well. Living cost in St. Louis is, relatively lower than most other cities in the US. So it's a thing you would want to also put into consideration. Hope, you don't have to rob the bank to actually live in, you know, the city. No, the median monthly rent, compared to a lot of other, cities, is about $992. Against, what you'll find in other places that are ranging between 1,002 to 1,003. And the salary, how much you're going to be earning per annum is also very competitive, alongside other locations. So, just a few reasons why you should choose Webster University. We were founded in 1915. We also committed to ensuring high quality learning experiences that transform students for global citizenship and individual excellence. So, prepare for your next steps and explore our community resources. We are ranked, as best colleges in the regional universities Midwest. We also offer, up to 120 globally recognized both undergraduate and graduate programs. We also offer ESL. So for students that are non-English speaking, I understand that, the region, most attendees right now are within the Nigerian region. So good news for Nigerian students. The IELTS requirement is completely waived. You don't need to show an IELTS to come to Webster University, because we understand that we are English speakers. And but for students that probably coming from other locations, and we are unable to meet up with our IELTS requirements, then you can opt to do the English as a second language program, ESL. So, making the application process, of course, very seamless. We are a private non-profit university with more than 17,000 students studying at our campus location. So remember when I said we are located in Europe, you can also choose to study at our European campus. Either you choose to study in Netherlands or you choose to study in Athens. As a matter of fact, Athens is, you know, one of our most affordable. You would find tuition ranging for undergraduate, you find tuition at 7,000 plus, or master students, you'll find it from 13,000 euros up to 15,000 euros. So it's your choice to choose to study at Webster University US. And another great thing, you can obviously transfer from one campus to another. So let's say you have started in our Athens campus, you can also choose to finish up at maybe the Netherlands campus or the US campus. And we also have what we call exchange programs too, that you wouldn't really find in most universities, because we have multiple campus locations. So what exchange program we have, it's coming, for this year, we have it coming around June, July. And what it does for students is that it helps students to experience other locations. So if you're coming to Webster University US, you would also enjoy the exchange program. We could decide to, take you to the Netherlands campus where you study for a period of 2 weeks. So you explore Netherlands as a whole, and so you're not just learning just in US. You can also get to be knowledgeable on other environments as well. Or you can also enjoy the exchange program in our Athens campus. So there's a whole lot of package that Webster has to offer every international student. So here what Leonard Spicer, who did our pre-med program, said. He said, one thing I love about the science department at Webster is how knowledgeable and supportive the staff are. Once you tell them your goals and where you want to be in the future, they sit down with you and help you draw a map to get there. So that's basically what Webster University is going to offer you. We're going to help draw a map with you to ensure that you achieve all of your academic and career goals. So now that at least good information about Webster University, how can you apply? So the way you would need to apply is put your documents together. The documents would be the postgraduate students. Now, for the postgraduate students, you will need to show your bachelor's certificate, you need to show your bachelor's transcript, you need to show your international passport. Once you have these three basic documents, please get in touch with Hinge Education so that they can assist you with the application process. The good thing about getting in touch with them is once through education right now, that would be completely waived. So isn't that a really good deal to take advantage of? So once you have your international passport, please ensure it is still valid, and so that you can put up an application for your financial statements. So I think that's where at this point, if you've gotten your scholarship already, at this point you would now need to submit your scholarship letter from the board to show that you've been awarded a scholarship. But in the event you do not have that, um, you can also show your financial statements to show that you're able, or your sponsor is able, to cover your tuition and your living expenses while in Webster. And then you can proceed. Your I-20 would be issued. I-20 is a document you would need to apply for your US study visa. And you can have your I-20 issued and apply for your visa, your study visa at either Lagos or Abuja. I believe Hench would also be helping you with that. And you know hopefully after that your visa, your US visa, is now successful and you're now granted a visa. That's when you can now pay our initial deposit of the first semester, estimated at 6,500, after you have your visa. So that is it from my end. I think I'm done. I've covered most of the basics. Um, Chris, over to you, please. Okay, I don't think Chris is here. Please, if you have
I'm here.
any.
I'm here. It's okay.
Oh,
Thank you very
okay.
much
All right.
for the explicit presentation. And
Mhm.
this is an opportunity for every one of us who is privileged to be attending, to ensure that some of the information that you have been given, you begin to work with.
Oh wow, I think we lost him there. Um,
Are you there?
Chris, are you? Yes.
Yeah, sorry for the network.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
like I
it's
was
fine.
saying, various campuses, while you are studying, you can also gather work experience, accommodation information, tuition. Is a multicultural environment. You have
Mhm.
high prospect for job and you have experience there. And one of the icing on the cake is that IELTS is not needed. So what are
Mhm.
you waiting for? So, Lynn, I have a couple of questions that have been sent while you are making your presentation. I will be reading them out to you. Then I will read one, then you will respond, and we continue like that.
Okay.
The first question is, I would like to know if I have a BA in philosophy, which STEM postgraduate program do you recommend I apply to?
That would depend on the student's work experience. So, for example, if the student probably have a work experience when it comes to postgraduate students have a huge role to play in their, intending program. So, someone who did philosophy intending to do a STEM program, depends on their work experience. If they've had probably managerial role, a business experience or something, I think an MBA in analytics would be a top choice. They could also, if they've also had an IT experience, another good thing about our information technology management, you could also come from diverse fields to do our information technology management as long as you've had an experience in the IT field. So who knows if he has had a previous experience in IT, even though they don't have the previous academic, qualification. He can as well consider to do the information technology management. There is also the business analytics as an option. There is also the marketing analytics, so it all depends on the student's experience.
Excellent. I'm very sure the person requesting the question has been able to learn a couple of things. The next question is, good day, what's the tuition deposit and what is the payment plan like?
Okay, yeah.
Did
I
you hear me,
think the
Lynn?
question probably came in. Yes, I did. I think maybe the question probably came in before I talked about the tuition deposit. So currently, our tuition
Exactly.
deposit is about 6,500, $6,500, and it comes in after your visa has been granted. So obviously, you don't need to make any initial deposit until you have applied for your visa and you have your visa. That's when you pay our first deposit of 6,500. Subsequent payments are paid per semester. So our payments come in installments. It's not a full-time payment, it's not a one-time payment. It's spread across your number of semesters. So if you're studying for probably 3 semesters, that's now 3 installments. If you're studying for 4 semesters, 2 years, that's four installmental plans.
Wow, that's awesome. Um, you don't start payment until after your visa is issued. And with the friendly forex exchange we're currently experiencing, if there is any time to start admission process, it
Mhm.
is actually now 6,005, and you do that after you have your visa. What are you waiting for? It is time to move on with the program. Now we go to the next question. Does Webster University accept HND or third class?
Oh, sadly, no, we do not take
Qualify
third class.
I qualify for MS in finance with HND?
Sadly, no, we take from second class lower, to be specific, from 2.5 over a 4.0 CGPA. So if your CGPA is rated over 5.0, which I know it's like a general rating in the Nigerian education system, that should fall within a 2.8 thereabouts. So once you have a CGPA of 2.8 and above, which is like a 2.2, you would be qualified to get a master's admission at Webster University, but usually nothing lower than that. And for the HND holders, sadly, no, we don't take HND for direct masters, unless you're probably looking at the option of doing another undergraduate program. Maybe you want to do your BSc program with us. then we can actually, are able to look at your look into your application and even consider you for a second year. So it means that if you have an HND program and you want to do an undergraduate program, so you don't necessarily need to start from your year one, would allow you to start from year two. So undergraduate program is just going to be 3 years, not 4 years.
Thank you for that information. Now we go to the next question quickly. Is English language, where we've already mentioned this, is English language test waived for Nigerians? Yes, to mention that probably you have not joined when you mentioned that you don't need IELTS for admission into Webster. Now, the next question, what financial assistance is available for international students?
What financial assistance, is that the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah. We have lots of discounts, just as we looked at earlier. For international students, we are giving for postgraduate students, we're giving up to 15%, scholarship off. That's almost 3,000 taken off the tuition. And for undergraduate students, we are looking at, taking off up to minimum of $12,000. We've had students even get up to $18,000 to $20,000 taken off from their tuition. So the financial assistance is actually there because we are considering students. Remember when I said we're a private, not for profit university? So we are here to actually give everyone quality education at an affordable rate.
Thank you. The next question is, to apply for the NDDC scholarship, one will need at least a conditional offer. How soon can I get a conditional from Webster University? What documents will be needed? Application for the ongoing NDC scholarship closes soon.
Okay. Usually our admission, our processing time period is 2 to 3 weeks. So usually, before you get an offer with us, it will take up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But we are giving special consideration to NDTC applicants. We understand that you need the offer letters as soon as possible to progress for your application for the NDTC scholarship. So please put in your application as soon as possible because we are giving priority attention right now to NDTC applicants. So it's going to be a lot faster. So do that as soon as you have all of your documents so we can process all NDTC applicants as quickly as possible.
Thank you. How many months is the financial statement and how much?
Okay, well, the how much would determine the program. If you're considering like a postgraduate program, we are looking at seeing at least roughly if $32,000 in the financial statement, and it could be 3 months to a 6 months financial statement. For an undergraduate program, we are looking at about 44,000 less than the scholarship that would be awarded to students. So that's how much we are looking at seeing in their financial statements. And we take financial statements from family members too. So we are not limited to just the applicants. You can submit financial statements from your immediate family members, could be your parents, could be siblings, could be spouses. We're also very considerate to take from uncles, from aunts. So we are really very open to take financial statements from external sponsors.
This looking more interesting. Each time you speak, Lynn, it's like you are drawing the student closer to Webster University. Every statement you made over the past couple of minutes now, each of those statements you have made, huge step to enter your university. Thank you. The next question is, if I want to
I'm really
study a
glad to hear
non-STEM
that.
MBA, it's okay. If I want to study a non-STEM MBA,
Mhm.
do I need to write GRE or GMATs?
No, we don't need any of those external examinations either for any of our programs. So applying to Webster is very seamless. Just come with your certificates, come with your transcripts, come with your international passport. No IELTS required for Nigerian students. No IELTS as well for Ghanaian. So if you're from Ghana as well, we wouldn't ask you for an IELTS either. No external examinations like the GRE he mentioned, or GMAT or ACT. So basic requirements most times, if we kind of feel that your academic qualification is not sufficient, most times we would need, a CV to show your work experience. So that would be, the other um, documents the student should be looking at. So peradventure, he probably wants to do the MBA and he doesn't have, the previous qualification. He can as well submit his CV to show his current work experience in that field.
Excellent. Thank you, Lynn. Our next question, this is a request. Can we please have a glance at the first and second pages of your slide? Thank you.
Okay.
Possible, somebody just wants, probably he or she has a question to refer to on that. Is it
Oh,
possible?
sure. Just let me know when you can see the slide. Let me quickly share it.
Okwayemi Father will say, are you there? The slides are being shared so that we can go on. We are still on 14. Yeah, we're going. Just a moment, just one more step, another step. Now, this is okay, no, let's go to the first one, please. Okay, so Father Oseokwemi, you requested for this. This is the first slide. Can we go to the second one, please, Lynn? So they're just pictures about the school and also that the school has been existent for, yeah, for about over 100 years. Okay, Inyobong, sorry. Inyobong, you requested for this. So let's go on. I believe the fellow who asked the question, he or she has been able to tidy up what he or she wants. Now, the next question is, are there fully funded scholarships? Are there fully funded scholarships? Unmute yourself, please. Please, can you unmute yourself?
That's
Go ahead, please. Yes, please.
okay. So, however, students can take advantage of the graduate assistantship that um, is usually open, most times not always open. So, people have to refer to the website to see what openings are available for graduates.
Okay, thank you. We go on to the next question. Is it possible to switch campuses while learning? Probably somebody who is in Missouri is going
Yeah,
to work
of course.
recently, or you want to go to Netherlands. Is it possible?
Yes, it's very, very possible. It only has like a slight condition. Yeah, so we don't have students switching back and forth, one student going here this semester and switching back the other semester would require everyone before the switch or transfer to at least studied in their original campus for 1 year. So let's say you have maybe your program is running for 2 years, you can as well do your first year in your regional campus and decide to continue the second year at your other choice location. So yes, there is the option of transferring from one campus to another for all of our students.
Thank you, Lynn. Our next question is there graduate assistantship available for postgraduate students or any other form of tuition waiver? Probably while somebody is
Mhm.
learning, the school finds the fellow extremely intelligent and useful. Can this be converted to a kind of a
Mhm.
discount on tuition or a kind of waiver to be enjoyed, please?
Yeah, there are graduate assistantship positions available. Please refer to our website to get more information about graduate assistantship, so you see what openings are available currently and how suitable you are for the current openings. And of course, check in continuously so you can always see what updated openings have been posted as well.
Thank you. Our next question, and this is interesting. For a graduate program, will the applicant's spouse get a work visa
I didn't get the
for a
question,
graduate
sorry.
program? For a graduate program, will the applicant's spouse get a visa, graduate, not postgraduate program,
Oh
for a
yeah. Oh,
graduate
that's
program?
for a graduate program.
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah. If the student is coming to US, obviously US is open to dependents. So it's called I think an F2 visa. So every international student coming to the US is eligible to bring in their dependents. So yes, to answer the question directly, yeah, you can apply with your dependents. However, currently would want you to start studying at least for your first semester before would want to let you bring in your dependents. So it's also for your own good. So you get settled in at least for the first semester before you can consider bringing other dependents as well. So yeah, if you have dependents, you're married, you want to bring in your spouse, your children, definitely US is open to receiving you.
Good. So, in other words, before you can come in with your dependents, it's good to settle down in the school, at least for a semester, before that can be done. Now, the next question
Mhm.
is, are unofficial transcripts allowed?
Unofficial, yeah, yeah. We allow unofficial transcripts at the point of application. So with your unofficial transcript, could be student's copy, could be the transcript you have in your hand, yeah, you could actually gain an admission with that, even apply with your visa with that. When you're coming to Webster now, you would need to come with your official copy. So at the point of enrollment, that's when we can now ask for your official copy. So you can come with it in a sealed envelope, or you can, have your school process it and send it to us directly.
Okay, let's go to our next question. Please, okay, this question is actually for us at Ent Education, and I will answer it straight away. Please, do you review statement of purpose? Yes. Part of the things we do at Ent Education is to ensure that we guide and we provide professional assistance to all students. So in terms of advising you, counseling you, guiding you concerning the various documents that you need to submit for the processing of your admission, we will do that for you to ensure that your admission is seamless. So yes, we review statement of purpose to ensure that it meets international standard and based on integrity. Now, the next question is, how many intakes are available in Webster University?
Okay, we have depends on the program. We have two intakes for undergraduate students. That is the spring in January and the fall in August. For postgraduate students, we have a lot more intakes. We have the spring one, January. We have the spring two that runs in March, which just recently passed. We also have the fall one, which is on right now for the August intake, and we have the fall two, which is open for just a very few number of courses, which is in October. So the next intake running right now is the fall intake in August and courses for October.
Thank you. The next question, does Webster University help in visa processing?
The answer is no. No, we don't help with that.
Yeah, for the fellow who is asking the question, that's one of the reasons Ancient Education is here. We will guide you, we will ensure that the documents you are submitting, they are genuine, they are arranged, they meet international standard, so far that your documents are the ones that you have submitted are genuine. That is why we're here, to ensure that you are properly guided in your admission. Somebody is mentioning that the question was not answered. Please, if you can retype your questions, we will like to. Good afternoon, I'm going through the website now. I can't find the intake and closing period. Yeah, she just mentioned the various intakes during the spring. Lynn, can you quickly go through the intake period once again, please?
Sure. We have the intake currently open is the fall 2024, and that is in the month of August. So, if you're looking at going to school this year, so please know that it's August that is currently open for all courses. Just a few courses would have the October option. There is also the October option after August, and not all courses are available for that. So, to avoid being disappointed, oh, my course isn't available for August, please concentrate on applying for the October intake. So that's what we have right now. The previous intakes, which is January and March, is past. We also have June for biomedical sciences. So if you have interest to study biomedical sciences, June is open for you as well, while other courses have August currently.
So don't forget, we've posted on the uh, group on the chat there. Ench Education is available for you for further inquiries, details about the intakes, what are the various courses that are available, the various courses available in August, in October, and the rest. You can easily get in touch with us and we will give you all these details. Now, the next question is, if the spouse comes after a semester, can he or she apply for a work visa? Will the student postgraduate be eligible to work?
Okay. Well, there is a standing U.S. policy that doesn't permit dependents to work legally in the United States of America. So sadly, your spouses, whether they come a semester or immediately or 6 months after or within any period, as long as they are, your dependents, they are not eligible to work in the US.
Can you take that again, please? Somebody wants to.
Okay, okay. I think the question is asking if their spouse can come in and work after a certain period of time, right?
They say if the spouse comes after a semester, can
Mhm.
he or she apply for a work visa? Will the
Oh,
student
for a
particularly be
work
eligible for?
visa, for a
Yes,
work
please.
visa. I'm not very sure how they intend switching from a study dependent visa to a work visa, unless they were able to secure a job. So if they were able to get a job and the employer is obviously willing to sponsor their work visa application, I believe it shouldn't be a limitation. So but in other words, for them to apply for the work visa, they need to have secured a job to help them apply for that work visa.
Yeah, I'm very sure there are quite a number of things you will have wanted to uh, mention just because of time and the need to attend to other questions. So please, some of these questions, and further information or further clarification can be obtained from Ench Education. We have our address posted on the chat. It's going to be repeated before we close this webinar. Get across to Ench Education. Uh, there is more helps, assistance that education can actually provide. So the next question, I think that's about, yes. Okay, the next question is this. I have a CGPA of 2.72 with very good work experience. That suffice?
Well, I believe the admission still will be able to, give him a chance. So he shouldn't be discouraged. He should submit his documents. 2.72 sounds really good, and he stands a chance. So, but I wouldn't the admissions team because so basically he can submit his transcript, submit his certificates, his CV, to show that he has the work experience, and obviously he would be able to be considered for an admission.
Yeah, I think 2.72 is quite commendable. Are they fully funded? Okay, we're talking
Yeah,
about
it
the fully
is.
funded again. Yeah, are they fully funded scholarship for undergraduates still undergoing a degree? What does, okay.
Okay, our scholarship for undergraduates is really very huge. Remember when I said our tuition is about 31,000 and students can get up to 20,000. So it's really very huge. And if you're an undergraduate student listening, please to take advantage of this. You can get up to 20. The minimum is 12,000. All of our undergraduate applicants would get 12,000. Now, what will make you get more than 12,000 depends on your performance during your previous school. That is during your secondary school. So your transcript from your secondary school will be part of what you'll be submitting to Hench Education for application. So though there is no full scholarship for undergrad, the scholarship is a lot of financial burden of you and your sponsors.
Okay. We have another
And yeah, I
question.
forgot to add, our scholarship too for undergraduates is yearly, so it's not a one-time scholarship. So if you're able to get a scholarship with us, it's renewable every year. So if the 12,000 we're giving everybody, you get your 12,000 year one, you get your 12,000 year two, and it continues up until your final year.
Wow. So it is a continuum scholarship. Once you keep
Exactly.
on to the pace, you have it the first year, it goes on until you are done.
Mhm.
Wow, it's awesome. Now, the question is, please, is personal statement needed for the application guide or the statement?
Well, some programs like health administration, like medical sciences, would need a personal statement, and depends on the study gap. You've already left school for some. Yeah, you would need a personal statement to tell what you've been doing prior this time. So, but on a whole, generally, the personal statement is not required. It's in cases like I just pointed out. Well, when it comes to the guide, I believe the Hench Education would be able to give you a guide for the personal statement if it's required in your application.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier on. Let's also reiterate that one of the reasons Edge Education is here is to offer help, guidance, and assistance to ensure that your admission process is seamless without any stress. That's what we mean. And for the personal statement, like I mentioned earlier on, yes, where it is necessary, you will be guided towards ensuring that personal statement meets the national standard and the requirement of the university. Now, when you come to Ench Education, when you contact us, we will be able to give you details of courses that you need personal statement and those courses that do not require personal statement. All this will be provided for you, and the ways and steps that you need to take to ensure that your personal statement worth its onions, we're going to ensure that we get you to that level. So it's not going to be a problem. We just posted, if you want to call us, the number is there. If you want to email us, the number is there. And if you want to physically contact us, we are at 4A Uribe Street, Ila in Port Harcourt. Then our phone number is a 070-3045-8458. Once again, 070-3045-8458.